You received a bouquet of flowers with a note. It says, "See you soon," from your, "Listen to me. Do not look away." The reason you stopped scrolling and landed on this, right here, at this exact second, is not by chance. It is a divine appointment. I need you to understand that what is happening in your life right now is the culmination of a silent war that has been waged against your spirit since you were a child. It is all coming to a head in the next few hours. This message is for you, and only you. The others will scroll past, but you felt the pull. You felt the truth in the air around you shift. That is because your guardian angel has guided you here. The bouquet of flowers that you received, the one with that strange, unfinished note. "See you soon," from your, that was not a gift. It was a move on a chessboard you did not even know you were playing. You thought it was odd, didn't you? A little unsettling. Your mind tried to find a simple reason, a secret admirer, a friend playing a joke. But your spirit, that wise part of you that has always known things you could not explain, it felt a chill. That feeling is your spiritual alarm. I am here to tell you what it means. The sender of those flowers is connected to a deep wound in your past, a moment where a door was slammed shut on your destiny. You remember it. You don't talk about it, but you think of it in the quiet moments, when you're driving alone or just before you fall asleep. You think, what if? That door was not closed by accident. It was pushed shut by a hand you once trusted. And those flowers, my child, are a sign that this person, this hidden enemy wearing the mask of a friend or a family member, is about to make another move. They feel your breakthrough coming. They sense that God is about to restore what was stolen from you, and they are terrified. So they sent a symbol, an anchor to the past, to try and hold you down. But their plan is going to backfire in the most spectacular way. The power that sent you this message is turning their weapon into your key. This entire prophecy, this divine intervention, has a deadline. It is for today. Not tomorrow, not next week. The celestial window for your victory is open from the moment you hear these words until the moon reaches its highest point in the sky tonight. What you do in this small frame of time will determine the next 10 years of your life. Do not take this lightly. I see you. I see the weight you carry when no one is looking. You are the one who holds everything together for everyone else. You are the strong friend, the reliable family member, the one who checks in. But who checks on you? Who sees the cracks in your own foundation while you are busy fixing everyone else's? I do. And the universe has seen your silent sacrifice. The reward is coming. But first, we must deal with the sender of those flowers. You feel like an outsider sometimes, don't you? Even among the people who are supposed to know you best. You sit in a room full of laughter and conversation, and you feel like you are watching a movie of your own life instead of living it. That is not a weakness. That is your spirit telling you that you were set apart for a purpose they could never understand. You were never meant to fit in with them. You were meant to rise above them. And that is why they are so afraid. They see the light in you, the light they tried to extinguish so long ago, and it is starting to burn brighter than ever. They thought they had won when that door closed. They thought they had successfully diverted your path. But God has a way of turning roadblocks into scenic routes that lead to an even greater destination. The flowers on your table are not just petals and stems. They are a spiritual contract that the sender has unknowingly sent back to you. They thought they were sending a reminder of their power over you. Instead, they have sent you the very evidence of their crime, signed and delivered. And before tonight is over, that contract will be cashed. The debt they owe your destiny will be paid in full, with interest. Do not doubt this. Do not let the voice of fear, which they planted in you long ago, whisper lies in your ear. That voice is not yours. It is a parasite. And we are about to starve it of its power. The very air in your room is thick with potential. Can you feel it? It's a low hum, a vibration. That is the sound of angels preparing for battle on your behalf. They have been waiting for you to be ready, and this message, right now, is your signal. It is your call to arms. Your only weapon needed is your belief. You have carried this hidden sadness for so long, this feeling that you missed your chance, that your best days are behind you. That is the greatest lie the enemy has ever told you. The injustice that was done to you did not stop your blessings. It only delayed them. And now, the dam is about to break. A flood of restoration, of honor, of financial breakthrough, of peace is about to pour into your life so forcefully that it will wash away every footprint of your enemy. They will be left with nothing but the shock of your victory. The person who sent these flowers, I need you to see them clearly now. Let the memory surface. It is someone who praises you with one side of their mouth and curses you with the other. They give you compliments that feel like thinly veiled insults. They are always there to help when you are down, but their presence always seems to keep you there, doesn't it? They offer advice that leads you away from your own intuition. They are the gatekeeper of your past, and they have been feeding off your potential, your energy, your light, for years. This person smiles in your face, but in their heart, they are consumed with a jealousy so deep it has poisoned their own soul. They see in you everything they are not but pretend to be. Your genuine heart is a mirror to their own emptiness. Your resilience is a judgment on their own weakness. They did not just want to see you fail, they needed it. Your failure was the only thing that made them feel successful. And the greatest injustice is that you may have even loved this person. You may have trusted them, confided in them, shared your dreams with them. And they took those sacred dreams and buried them in the backyard of their own insecurity. That ache you feel, that sense of betrayal that has no name, it comes from this. It's a spiritual poison they have been spoon-feeding you for years, so slowly you didn't even notice. The flowers are their latest dose. They want to see you confused. They want you to call them, to ask, to be drawn back into their web of manipulation. They are hoping the unfinished note, from your, will torment you. Will it be, from your secret admirer? From your biggest fan? From your friend? They want to play a game. But the game is over. The divine court is in session, and their time for judgment has come. The clock is ticking, not for you, but for them. Every minute that passes from now until the moon is high tonight, their power weakens. Every breath you take in faith, a brick is removed from the wall they built around your blessings. This isn't just about one person. This is about breaking a generational pattern. The spirit of jealousy and sabotage that works through this person has likely affected your family line before. It is a spiritual parasite that latches onto the brightest star in a generation and tries to dim its light. But you, my child, are the one who breaks the chain. You are the curse breaker. You are the one whose faith will liberate not only yourself but your children and your children's children. This is so much bigger than a bouquet of flowers. This is your destiny calling. The feeling of being stuck, of running on a treadmill and getting nowhere, that is the direct result of their spiritual interference. The financial opportunities that vanished at the last second, the relationships that soured for no reason, the sudden waves of unexplained sadness and anxiety, these were not random acts of life. These were targeted attacks. They have been throwing spiritual stones at you your entire life, and you have been walking around bruised and wounded, thinking it was your own fault, that you were not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough. I am here tonight to tell you, with all the authority of heaven, that it was a lie. You were always more than enough. You were chosen. And the proof of your worth is in the very attack that was sent against you. The enemy does not attack the worthless. They attack the priceless. They attack the ones who carry a divine anointing that threatens their kingdom of darkness. You are a threat to them. And you are about to understand why. Your victory is not just for you. It is a testimony that will bring hope to thousands. Your story of reversal will be a light for others lost in the same darkness. So stand up. Breathe. The battle has already been won in the heavenlies. Now, we just need to watch it unfold on earth. Do not be afraid. The one who is with you is greater than the one who is against you. And the one against you has just made a fatal mistake. They have overplayed their hand, and in doing so, they have revealed their entire strategy to the armies of heaven. The note they left unfinished, it was an act of arrogant mockery. They were so sure of their control over your mind and emotions. They believed you would spiral, trying to figure it out. But God is finishing that sentence for you. See you soon, from your past. From your history. From the place you are about to leave behind forever. They have identified themselves as belonging to a chapter of your life that is now officially closed. The divine reversal has been triggered. It is already in motion. You may not see it yet, you may not feel it yet, but a chain of events has been set off that cannot be stopped. The exposure of this individual is imminent. It will not happen in a way you expect. It will be subtle at first, and then it will crash down like a wave. They will expose themselves. You will not have to say a word. Their own mouth will become their trap. Their own pride will become their downfall. They meant to cause you anxiety, but instead, they have activated your deliverance. I want you to perform a simple, physical act to align your spirit with this divine reversal. Do not touch the entire bouquet. Look closely at the flowers. Find the one that looks the weakest, the one that is slightly wilted or has a brown edge. Pluck that single flower from the rest. Hold that one stem in your hand. This single flower represents the dying power of your enemy. It represents the end of their influence over your life. Go to a sink or a bowl of water. You only need a few drops. Place 3 drops of water on the palm of your other hand. Not on the flower, on your hand. Water is a symbol of life and cleansing. Now, gently touch your wet fingertips to the very top of that wilting flower. As you do this, I want you to whisper these words. Say them with conviction. Let the vibration of your voice seal this declaration in the spiritual realm. Say, the power you tried to use against me is returned to you, and my season of bloom begins now. That is it. A simple act of faith. But in the unseen world, you have just signed a divine warrant. You have cancelled the enemy's assignment and authorized the release of your long-awaited blessings. Now, place that one flower somewhere separate from the others. Let it sit there as a symbol, a testament to what is about to happen. The rest of the bouquet will now become a sign for you. Before the moon is high tonight, you will notice a change in them. They might seem to suddenly look more vibrant, or a bud you hadn't noticed might begin to open. This will be your physical confirmation that the spiritual shift is complete. The reversal is not just coming, it is happening. The person who sent them will begin to feel an intense, unexplainable anxiety. They will start to make mistakes. They will feel a sudden compulsion to reach out to you, to check if their gift had the intended effect. Their confidence will crumble into confusion. They believe they have sent you a message of intimidation, but heaven has intercepted the mail. The message that was actually delivered was one of liberation for you and judgment for them. That feeling you have had your whole life, that you are on the verge of something great but can never quite grasp it? That feeling is the spiritual friction of their constant resistance against your destiny. It is the spiritual equivalent of trying to drive a car with the emergency brake on. What you have done just now, with the flower and the water and the words, has released that brake. And your life is about to accelerate at a speed that will take your breath away. Prepare yourself. What was blocked is being released. What was stolen is being returned, multiplied. What was hidden is being brought into the light. The quiet injustice you have carried is about to be answered with a very loud and public victory. Do not tell anyone about this. Do not speak of this prophecy to a single soul. This is a sacred transaction between you, me, and the divine. Your silence is your power right now. Let your victory make the noise wait. Pause everything. Stop what you are doing. What I was about to tell you is true, but there is a deeper layer. A more urgent truth that is being revealed to me right now, specifically for those of you, like you, who have kept watching to this exact moment. The scrollers and the doubters have already left. This is for the chosen. This is for you. I need you to do something for me. Close your eyes for just a second. I want you to listen to the sound of your own breathing. Just in and out. Feel the air filling your lungs. That air is a gift. That breath is a promise. It is the same breath that the Creator breathed into existence. Now, while your eyes are closed, I want you to picture a key. Don't force the image. Just let it appear. What does it look like? Is it old and ornate, or modern and simple? Is it gold, or silver, or even rusted? The image of that key that just appeared in your mind is not random. It is a symbol from your own spirit of the very thing you need to unlock your next level. It is the key to the door that was slammed shut on you. Now open your eyes. The secret is not in the note. The secret is not even in the ritual I just gave you. That was a preparatory step, an act of faith to open your spirit to receive this deeper truth. The true secret, the master key, is hidden in plain sight. It is in the name of the sender. Your mind has been racing, trying to guess who it is. You have a list of suspects. But I am telling you the name itself is a spiritual code. The enemy was so arrogant, so blinded by their own pride, that they unknowingly signed their own judgment warrant with their name. The collection of letters in their first name, the very vibration of that name, is now the trigger for their downfall. You do not need to confront them. You do not need to expose them. You simply need to take back the power that they have been holding over you through this association. There is a spiritual cord, an energetic tie, that connects you to this person. It was formed through shared memories, through trust you gave them, through the emotional energy you invested in them. They have been using this cord to siphon your blessings and to project their negativity into your life. We are about to cut that cord. The new urgency is this: the enemy, your gatekeeper, is growing spiritually aware that you have been led to this information. They are feeling a disturbance in their power over you. Within the next 90 minutes, they will attempt to reinforce that connection. This will come in the form of a memory. A song will play on the radio that reminds you of them. You'll see a post online from a mutual friend. An old photo might pop up in your phone's memories. Or you will simply have a sudden, strong thought of them, perhaps a good memory that makes you question if they could truly be your enemy. This is not a coincidence. It is a calculated spiritual counterattack. They are trying to pull you back emotionally, to make you feel sentimental, to confuse your spirit and make you doubt this prophetic word. You must not fall for it. When this memory or sign appears, you must be ready. This is the new, more urgent battle. The window for you to act is not until the moon is high, it is until that memory is sent to distract you. You have to sever the cord before their reinforcement arrives. The time is shorter than you think. The stakes have just been raised. What was a process of divine reversal is now an emergency spiritual extraction. Your freedom is closer than ever, but the fight for it in this very hour is more critical than I first revealed. The original instructions are now secondary to this. This is the masterstroke. This is how you win not just the battle, but the entire war, right now. The first part of this message was to prepare you. This part is to arm you for the final blow. The secret within the secret is that you hold the power, and the name they use to identify themselves is the very tool of their own undoing. Do not be afraid. Be ready. Your moment of liberation is here. Now, with this new knowledge, we resume. The prophecy has been upgraded. You have been upgraded. You who have listened this far are now operating with a higher level of spiritual intelligence. You see the board with more clarity than the enemy. You have been given the secret move that guarantees checkmate. Let us proceed. You have received the secret, the key to your complete freedom which is hidden in the very name of your tormentor. This knowledge was reserved for you. It was a divine filter to separate the truly faithful from the merely curious. Your perseverance in watching this far has proven your readiness. Now, you must act upon this sacred intelligence. This is not just a prayer, it is an act of divine authority. I want you to find a piece of paper. Any piece of paper. And a pen. I want you to write down the first name of the person your spirit has been screaming at you since this message began. Do not second-guess it. The first name that came to your mind with a feeling of dread and recognition is the right one. Write it down. Look at the letters. See them for what they are, a powerless collection of symbols. Now, I want you to draw a circle around that name. This circle is a circle of divine protection for you, and a circle of binding for them. It declares that their influence is contained and can no longer reach you. Finally, and this is the most crucial part, I want you to take that pen and draw a single, bold line straight through the middle of the name. From left to right. One decisive strike. As your pen crosses out their name, I want you to say these words aloud: by the power that sent me this truth, your name no longer holds any power over my destiny. The cord is cut. The debt is paid. My spirit is free. Feel the finality of that action. You have just performed a spiritual amputation. You have removed the cancerous connection that has been draining your life force for years. Now, you must dispose of this paper, but not in the trash. You must either burn it safely and let the smoke rise to the heavens, symbolizing the release of this bond, or you must tear it into the smallest possible pieces and flush it, letting the water carry away its influence forever. This must be done before the next hour passes. This is your declaration of independence. By performing this act, you are sending a shockwave through the spiritual realm. You are serving notice to the enemy that their lease on your life has expired. They will be evicted from your thoughts, from your finances, from your relationships, from your peace. Now, watch for the signs. They will be undeniable. Within the next 24 hours, you will receive unexpected good news. It could be a small thing, like finding money you had forgotten about, or it could be a major breakthrough, a phone call you have been waiting for, an email with an offer, an apology from someone who has wronged you. This will be the universe confirming that your release has been processed. The second sign will be a strange calmness. The background noise of anxiety that has been your constant companion will suddenly go quiet. You will feel a lightness in your spirit that you have not felt in years. That is the feeling of freedom. That is the peace that comes when a spiritual parasite has been removed. You have been given the secret knowledge. You are now equipped to win. The time for passive waiting is over. Your active participation was required. Claim the victory that has been secured for you. To anchor this spiritual act and multiply its power, find the comment section. Do not just type. I want you to type with the feeling of victory you are about to experience. Type the words, "The cord is officially cut." This is not for me. This is for you. It is a digital flag planted on the territory you have just reclaimed. It is a testimony to the thousands of others who are reading these comments that freedom is real and it is available to them too. Your act of faith will inspire theirs. Your victory becomes a catalyst for 1,000 more. What the enemy meant to be a simple bouquet of flowers to torment you has become the instrument of your great escape. They thought they were being clever with an unfinished note, but God used their arrogance to write the final chapter of their control over you. You are now entering a period of rapid restoration. The things that have been stagnant for years will suddenly begin to move. The doors that were sealed shut will swing open so wide you will know it could only be the hand of God. The people who gossiped about you and secretly wished for your failure will be forced to watch your rise. They will have a front row seat to the miracle that is your life. I will now share a testimony with you. Listen closely, for their story is a preview of yours. Just last month, a gentleman from Miami, Florida, felt completely trapped. A business partner, who was also a lifelong friend, had been subtly sabotaging his deals for years, always with a smile and an excuse. This man was led to a message just like this one. He performed the act of severing the spiritual tie. 2 days later, his partner was preparing a presentation for a huge client they were supposed to be pitching together. The partner, in his arrogance, accidentally sent our gentleman an email that was meant for a rival company. The email contained a complete plan to steal the client and push our gentleman out of the business entirely. The evidence was undeniable, time-stamped, and delivered by the hand of the traitor himself. He was exposed completely. Our gentleman not only secured the huge client for himself but was also able to legally dissolve the partnership and take what was rightfully his. The reversal was swift, total, and came directly from the enemy's own mistake. Do you understand, my child? It is your turn now. Your enemy's mistake was sending those flowers. That was their accidental email. That was their fatal error. Prepare for your restoration. Prepare for your vindication. Now, listen carefully. There are at least 3 other people in your immediate circle, they could be family or friends, who are under a similar, hidden attack. Their light is being dimmed by a secret enemy. You have been chosen to be the gatekeeper of their deliverance. When you share this video with them, you are not just sending them a link. You are sending them a spiritual rescue team. You are sending them the same key that has just set you free. Do not hesitate. The Spirit will tell you exactly who needs this. Send it to them now with a simple message: this was meant for you to see today. Then, I want you to come back to this video. Watch it again from the very beginning. Now that the cord has been cut and your spiritual eyes are open, you will hear things you missed the first time. The words will have a new depth. You may even realize that the very first image you saw, or the first sentence you heard, contained a secret clue about the identity of your enemy that your conscious mind missed but your spirit recognized. The second viewing will solidify your victory and reveal deeper truths. Finally, before you go on with your day, a day that marks the first day of your new life, claim it all. Make your final declaration. Let the universe and all the angels of heaven hear your voice. Go to the comments section and, with all the power and faith in your being, type a final, victorious Amen. Let it be your seal upon this prophecy. Your war is over. Your new season has begun. Amen.